and not the marketing ploy that is hoping to fill the Cotton Bowl that released another jersey.
Fills the Cotton Bowl is a hell of
Are you
a way to
taking
put it.
shots at those guys already?
I mean, how many
Guys, they have a
jerseys?
third jersey now.
It was like, this is the definition of pulling a Bubba and shooting your load entirely too early for all the Reddit. Anyways, we're going to move on to the Golden Girls, who finally broke their streak, 2-0.
With some flair, too.
For sure. Shout out to Strawn, who did that. Was a hell of a headed goal.
Let's just say Spokane had a bad weekend. All right.
That is true. Ooh, rough shot, rough shot. I agree
So
with you.
how deep do we want to go into this game? We want to analyze this game a little bit here.
Well, we can discuss the goals. What do you think it means for the team going forward? Obviously, Dennis wrote the write up, so let's give you 90 seconds here to.
Yeah, I want to have opinions, but Dennis is
So
scholastic about it.
Yeah.
big takeaways here. Big moves. Amber Brooks moves to the back line for Maya McCutcheon, who's off with a red card this week. Amber Wisner, sorry. Wisner is incredible wherever she is, right? You put her in the back, she's good in the back, and this is
put her next to Davison, man. Come on.
just paraphrasing Petroselli here. When you put her in the back, she's good in the back. Put her in the midfield, she's good in the midfield. When she's up at the 10, she's good at the 10, right? She is probably the best player on this team right now, so she fills in back there.
Fucking
Riley Foster coming back into goal, and my goodness, what a performance in goal. Third clean sheet of the season coming home out west.
Can I butt in on the Riley conversation?
Please do.
Yeah.
I know you guys are like coffee buddies, so go for it.
Coffee buddies. Nah, I just got her a bag once. But I think overall decent performance. There was still a few balls that, man, she should have maybe dealt with better, but definitely a better performance than Estrada had last week. And I don't know, maybe the break did her good. She had more, I think, of those reaction saves than she had in the previous weeks. And yeah, I like the step up from Riley. I think there's still some work she needs to do, but yeah.
Yeah, I was especially, after the last couple of performances from both Foster and Estrada, I think this was a very, very solid game in the back, and I think she had some really quality moments. There was very early on, I think it was like the third or fourth minute, she had that like double save, right? Pushed it away, rebound came back, and she pushed that one away too. There were a couple great catches later on in the game, and she went up against some she went up against Cam Tucker, right? Cam Tucker is not a slouch here, right?
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, she's former BYU All-American, and she's having a great season, and she had a great season last year too. So, all that being said, I mean, they got the clean sheet. They got 2 goals. The 2 goals happened to be scored by 2 academy players who just earlier this week or earlier last week announced that they have committed and signed with their respective colleges. So Celie Strawn is obviously will be leaving and headed to the University of North Carolina in the spring. And Ray Moore will be headed to the University of Southern California. So we got a Tar Heel and a Trojan, and they'll be leaving us in the spring, but they both scored goals, and they both came out of the academy. And they did it against the best keeper in the league. Hope Hissey has 5 clean sheets coming into this one, leading the league. She had, I believe, 45 stops or 45 saves, which was almost double the next on the list. Next on the list was mid-20s. I think it was 26, 27.
2 great goals too, man.
Right, 2 incredible goals.
Strawn's header,
the best keeper in the league.
Strawn's header was phenomenal. Moore's shot was phenomenal. Made the defense look a little shaky. That was fun. We haven't had a good shot like that in a while. I wish I could have cheered for it at home.
Yeah, that was a great goal. And let's talk about the cross too. That was
phenomenal cross. Was that Cameron?
No, that was I believe that. Bellata had the first. Winnie Bellata had the first ball in up to Samar Guidry, who
yes.
So this is something I pointed out to last pretty much up all this season. We've seen that flanking attack with the left back Sierra Hinson moving up into the midfield and being a more of attacking wing back, and the right back, whoever that's been, has been sort of the stay-at-home right back. They kind of switched that up this week a little bit, and Hinson was a little bit more stay home on the left side, and Guidry got ahead on the right, and it worked out. She got an assist, a beautiful cross one time. It's basically one touch for off that ball and put it right where it needed to be. Strawn was able to get up and head it into the net and made it look effortless. But I think this was all around a great performance from this team, and this really felt like a get right game. And I think
Yeah,
this was
definitely.
really the best example of what Chris Petroselli is really trying to do with this squad. This is the best example of the tactical vision he has.
Hold
There's
on.
a Go ahead.
Dennis, hold on a second. Just want to jump in for the audio listeners here on the YouTube. You can see on the screen. If you want an in-depth review and all season long, write up on thirddegree.net by our very own Dennis. So just for everyone that's reading it, if you want to get an in-depth understanding of the game. But yeah, Hubert, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that I think we're seeing over the last few weeks that have been positives. For one, the players coming off the bench, I think, have been fantastic, especially Delaney. It's been really fun to watch Delaney come off the bench and actually, cause some trouble. The other one is watching Cameron Lancaster has really come into a good passing role. She's breaking some lines with her passes. She's been doing good crossing. And, I was complaining every game at the beginning of the season about crosses to no one and passes to no one in the box. And I think they're fixing that issue, which is a step in the right direction. But I'm freaked out about this winter, man. We need help.
Oh, absolutely.
We need so much help, especially losing the two you just mentioned. I didn't know about that.
Those two will be leaving. That probably won't happen until I'm not 100% firm on what the rules are for this league and what the transitions are, but they should be able they should be available all the way through the playoffs before the collegiate.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. That was scaring me. Either way, we do still need help. It's just not as scary knowing that.
Yeah. Also, how about Tamara Bolt coming off the bench in the 90th minute, immediately picking off a pass, and moments after coming off the bench, picking off a pass, getting the ball out, distributing it to Moore, who just slots it home. A pickoff and an assist, right? Like, what else? What else do you want off the bench? I really hope she returns to the lineup next week.
I think we both said it at the start of the season. Bolt's going to be a big part of why this team succeeds or fails. So, let's go.
Yeah, all around, I think, like I said, great performance here. 3 points, 2 goals, third clean sheet for Foster. Yes, was it perfect? No. Was it the most beautiful game? No. But they got the 3 points on the road, and that's all that matters. Didn't give up.
Win is a win is a win, right?
Right. They to Hubert's point, right? There were some shots that may have been, not 100% saved, and there were some good blocks, but they got the job done, right? And that's all you can do in this league.
Steps in the right direction.
Steps in the right direction. 2 goals, a win on the road, a clean sheet on the road. Not much more you can ask from a squad.
Reminder that they did move the game time for the next game.
Yes.
They did. Okay. So before we get there, we're going to do a quick play-by-play here. Much needed comeback from the ladies in gold. Hopefully this is the moment of turnaround here, because I'm going to show you the table here shortly. Here we go. As we go over the other scores of the weekend. Lexington doing Lexington things.
Yeah, cleaning up shop, man.
Yeah, man. What a turnaround for that club.
DC Power doing a turnaround. I think they lost their last 2 games. And Fort Lauderdale, a loss and a tie. I guess we'll call it that. Tampa Bay still the spoon leaders as we head as we close out what will be the fall.
No complaints.
Tampa Bay continues to provide their best LA Galaxy impression here.
Yeah, for sure.
First to worst in one season. There's a lot of season left. There's the whole back half of the season here. There's a lot of games to be made up between these clubs. You can see here Spokane has played 13. Brooklyn's played 12. Fort Lauderdale's played 11. Everybody else has played 10. But, I mean, Lexington from worst to first, right? They finished the season
on 10 games.
Right. Yeah. 20 points in 10 games is an absolutely insane number. Hopefully they run out of steam at some point here.
I want to continue my petition to the league here. Please release a points per game table, not just a points table.
I agree, especially if we're going to keep being uneven.
Yeah, if we're going to have uneven.
Or just give us an even number of teams and this whole problem goes away.
I mean, it will eventually, right? Yeah. But, it's growing and you're going to have this issue. Anyway.
They have to get to They have to get to 12 in the fourth year, so they have 2 more years to get 3 more teams. So
odds are we will be uneven again in the future at some point. So
yes, at least next season there are no for at least next season there is no foreseeable added teams, and then hopefully everybody holds pat, and then we can go from there. But yeah, this is the run table. Hopefully everyone get your Peacock subscription. Apparently Dennis mentioned that there is a ESPN Peacock bundle.
Apple TV Peacock bundle.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
There's an Apple TV Peacock bundle available. I think it's $14.99 for with ads Peacock, $19.99 for no ads Peacock. Totally reasonable value. If you like soccer, there is a ton of available games there. You're getting MLS, you're getting the Premier League. Not that this is a commercial for that shit, right? We think it's a good idea, right? Like these clubs, these leagues, they need financial support, right? These things don't happen without financial support. Not that the Premier League needs my financial support, but the USL Super League, the Gainbridge Super League, does need our support right now.
You never know. Yeah, so shout out to the ladies.
I don't care if the PL needs my support. How about that? I don't care. Just one last note about this. And I don't know if this goes for the rest of the league, but I do just want to give a shout out to the entire Trinity organization, how approachable and easy they have made it to cover this team, both home and away.
Most definitely. All right. Next game is at home. Correct.
Next game is at home. That'll be Saturday, December 6th, 5:30 p.m. DC Power are back in town. Is that correct? Yep, DC Power back in town. So hopefully we can turn the lights out on the power this time.
Same day as...
That's terrible.
Thank you. Thank you for letting that
that was
for just a moment.
That's terrible.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So check that out. We hope to see y'all there for sure. So,